So today on this SHOKY Quickie, we're taking a look at something fairly new from the Dragon Stars line, and it is Super Saiyan Gogeta. It's Gogeta. So this is the original Gogeta from the old movie, from Fusion Reborn, and my preferred version of Gogeta. And I guess the real main difference between the design is, like, I guess the sash around the waist and then the color of the vest, because I know this was definitely a very different design, and I still love it. I mean, even on the side there, that is just classic. And of course, at this point, Goku is still dead when he fuses with Vegeta, so he's got the halo on there as well. So it does look really good in box. I did pick this up. Actually, I picked this up at The Adventure Begins. It's a comic book / hobby / gaming store in Magnolia, right on the edge of Magnolia in the Woodlands. And I think I need to go back there because I think they had a couple other figures that I'm still after, whereas I can't order them online. Kind of sad, but it looks pretty good. Yeah, right there, The Adventure Begins, right there. Paid $24.99. Sucks a little bit, but it is what it is. That's also where I picked up my Power Rangers comics we looked at a little while ago on a live stream. And also in this wave is the new Super Saiyan Vegeta, Ultra Instinct Sign, it's Omen, Goku, which I think they did have, so I think I'm gonna have to go back and get that. Final Form Cooler, which I do want. I should have picked that up when I had it in hand. We got regular Bardock and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, so continuing on the Super Saiyan and the Blue coming in the same thing. I'm kind of done with Saiyans, like, for the most part. I know this, but this is at least a new mold. But like, I like the previous Vegeta that I have. But if they start giving us something like the classic Vegeta, or like classic Saiyan Suit Vegeta, or Buu Saga Vegeta, then I'll be down for that. With a Majin Vegeta, that'd be cool. But that's one reason why I want Bardock and Super Saiyan Bardock. At least that's something new. Cooler is something new. They need to give us the other forms of Cooler, including Mecha Cooler with a really cool spray job. That'd be neat. And Ultra Instinct Sign, which with the exact same body mold, I basically just want the head. So let's go ahead and check out this new Super Saiyan Goku. Cut that. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this open right quick. You guys should know how we do. And unlike the previous ones where I did Piccolo and Krillin in a out-the-box fashion, this will be a normal review because I want to look at this up close. I didn't think there was anything really that spectacular, but this one's going to need comparison to previous Gogeta and stuff like that, since we have Gogeta and Vegito to go by. Yeah, I got a good box going there. And of course, we get the cool power-up backing. And it does look good. I mean, they always said that, like, if you took Gogeta's face and, like, just divided it down the middle, one half is definitely Goku, the other half is definitely Vegeta, which is really interesting. Not as obvious here. I feel like the body and possibly the vest is just the same one we got before, just repainted. Fine. The head sculpt is totally new, and he does have the halo, though it is removable, so I'm definitely probably gonna remove that. But this is my preferred version of Gogeta, and I think it looks pretty good. I think the feet are going to be problematic. We'll see what happens. So let's move on to the plastic birthing ceremony. Alright, so let's get good old Gogeta out of here for his plastic birthday. We have the normal hands, what to do. Oh, but I'm sure some of you like this. Get in there. Arms. Give me your arms. There we go. And now we got plastic thing. Chuck it over there. All right. So, part of me really does think that this is mostly the same mold as the Gogeta we already have, but with a brand new head sculpt and, of course, his lovely adornment up top. I need to see if I can adjust my lights ever so slightly here. Okay, so he does look good. I do like the new head sculpt. I assume it's new. It looks smaller than the old one from the new movie. It looks good. Of course, the vest change up where this is now orange, or was orange. Weird past tense, you know. And then the sash is a darker blue. Stuff like that, because of course they altered it for, so because he was going to be able to go Super Saiyan blue. It is what it is. And the orange is painted on. Okay, so let's see here. So it should just be the normal ball jointed head, but here, look, the neck is actually moving. That's good. Got a little bit of torsion there. He's got some supreme ball jointness there. And his sash, belt, all that. Disc hinge shoulders that are super tight, which always scares me. Bicep rotation, double jointed elbows, single jointed wrist with the standard little fist hands, just poopy. Cuffs are painted on. That's interesting. Just double checking, make sure it's the black that's painted. Yep. And the legs. He has the drop down hips that I'm not super fond of, but they do what they do. I believe that these are mostly the same mold across a bunch of the Saiyan bodies. You can tell just by the way the knee functions, and it's the less crappy knee. It's not a great knee, but it's less crappy. Until you do that. Then it gets bad. I like how they molded in. Hold on, look. So they molded in some stuff there as though you're not leaving a huge jagged point. So stupid. And of course you get the ankle joints that I hate, because it's just a little ball joint into the foot, which means that the foot almost never wants to cooperate with you, especially on a slick surface. And even though you can rotate the foot, it doesn't do what you really want it to at any given point. You have to rotate to get the ankle into position so that your toe point actually becomes ankle rocker. And that's how you actually get him to stand for the most part. So there we go. Now let's go ahead and bring in the obvious comparison here. And we have our previous... Oh, no. No. That's... Oh, wait, no, the head is different because this one he has a downturn face. This one he has a smirk. So, yeah. I mean... check the body there. He's got a much bigger gap here, or something going on there with the chest, but I would have thought it's the same mold. It probably isn't, just some degradation, and without the suntan, which is ridiculous. Is the hair the same? No, the hair is actually different, so that's good. I like it when they give us new hair. Plus, this has the non-metallic sheen to it. If it has just a little bit of a sheen to the outside on the clear coat, it's better. All right, so side by side, guys, you tell me which one is better. Like, in your opinion, original flavor, extra crispy. Which one do you like better from the Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super movies? Personally, I've always been more partial to the orange version, and also his vest is more black, his vest is more gray. His shoes are actually silver or gray. I actually like the darker blue, although this probably wouldn't look terrible. And then, of course, the fact that he was half dead at the time, because I believe Goku, when they did this, Goku was still dead. So, would have been cool. Actually, if they had a fusion of Vegeta and Goku totally dead, at least they have virtually limitless ki. But that's pretty cool. I do dig that. Yeah, the molds are exactly the same for the most part. I don't know if I'll leave the fist hands or go with the open hands and then have them in the Stardust. What is that attack called? You guys know what I'm talking about, the sparkly thing that he threw at Janemba. Stardust Breaker. That he technically did use in this movie, but it had zero effect on Broly, so it's cool. So guys, let me know down below which one you think. Were you more excited for this one or this one? And yes, of course, when he went blue, significantly more powerful in this movie, but he looks better as a normal Super Saiyan, and I like the old pale skin personally. So guys, we're gonna look at Janemba next time. Yay. Consider that your teasers. And I'll see you then, and remember, as always, keep on nerding.